Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. It is August 4th, and I am here with the Northern Neck market update, like the real estate market update for this week. Again, price points are all over the place between sellers and buyers markets. So we're going to dive right in. Then I'm going to tell you about why some sellers, when they sell their homes, are even taking their toilets with them. Okay, yeah, very interesting. Um, so overall, between Lancaster and Northumberland, the strength of market has dropped to 101%. So strength of market, like you may have seen in my post, what is that? Okay, so strength of market is determined between listings that are going to closing and active listings. There's a formula with that. When the strength of market is 55% or more or higher, you are in a seller's market. If it's 55% or lower, you are in a buyer's market. With the total for all of listings, all residential listings between Lancaster and Northumberland, we're looking at 101%. The average square foot has gone up. For residential listings that are currently active, last week the average square foot was $240.96 per square foot. This week it is $250.55. I I have a lot of different information like average days of market, average list price that I don't really go over in these videos because I try to keep them somewhat short. But if you go to my website, virginiastoughton.com, and click on blog, I have all of the weekly market updates on my blog, and I break it down into a lot more information. So hop on over to my website and check these out because I have, average, the low price list price, the average high list price, days on market, and that kind of thing. Yeah, it's got a lot more information than I tell you right here. Anyway, okay, back to the topic at hand. All right, so now I'm going to break down into some different price points to show you how when people say it's a seller's market, you can break it down into price points because not all price points are in a seller's market. We have quite a couple that are in a buyer's market right now. So 0 to 200,000, we are looking at a strength of market of 350%. That is crazy. It was higher than that a couple of weeks ago. On the market update that I did on July 21st, the strength of market was 383%. I have not seen it higher than that, but we're getting close up to that again at 350% this week. 200 to 400,000 price point has actually gone down from last week. Let me get onto last week's. Last week it was 123%. This week it's 106. The price point for 400 to 600,000 has gone up. We have 110 strength of market. So all of these thus far are in a definite seller's market. 600 to 800,000. It is in a seller's market now. Last week it was just barely above, but this week it's at 82%. So it's a good considerable amount into a seller's market. 800 to 1 million is in a buyer's market. So again, this is where it's important. We're in a seller's market. It's not necessarily true for all price points. So 800 to 1 million, we are at a strength of market of 31%. So it's under that 55% threshold. 1 million plus is also in a buyer's market. It's the same as last week at 29%. So for land, strength of market is the same. We have lost several listings. They have been sold. So last week we had 673 lots available. This week we have 665. So a little less competition for the lots out there. So maybe that's positive for my sellers that I have lots listed with me. So, but 665 is still a lot. Anyway, now on to these toilets. I read an article that most of the time when a buyer is buying a house, the appliances convey with the house, your stove, your refrigerator, all of that. Well, because most price points are in a seller's market, sellers feel like if they've spent money on these top of the line appliances, and even toilets. There are self-cleaning toilets now, which I really need to find. But sellers are taking them, especially with, and I know this because I know people that work at an appliance place here in town in Kilmarnock. Appliances are hard to get. So sellers are taking them with them. So make sure if you are a buyer, your agent is asking about even the appliances, and especially asking if toilets convey. Who knew? My question is, if you are going to sell your house, what is one thing that normally wouldn't go in a sale of a house that you would take with you? What is one thing that you would take with you? So yeah, put it in the comments wherever you're watching this video at and let me know. I'm just kind of curious. I'll have to think of this myself and I'll leave a comment too. I hope you all have a great week and an even better weekend, and I'll talk to you next Wednesday. Bye.